Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jakarta EE live coding presentation. My name is Lenny Premack, and this is a follow-up to the Jakarta EE live coding start video that I did a couple of weeks ago. I was asked a few questions, one of which was, how do you test the database? Or how do you test your database classes and integration tests? Well, we're going to find out. First, as usual, we're going to go to start.flowlogix.com, make a WAR file, and download the starter. Okay, the starter is downloaded. We're going to unzip the starter. Beautiful. Now we're going to open it up in IntelliJ IDEA. Here we are. Okay, first things first, we're going to go ahead and make a class that will talk to the database. There we go. New class. Let's start with an entity. Go to a package entity. I like to use Adam Bean's BCE pattern, so let's go ahead and do it like that. So let's do user entity. And let's see how so we're going to have a couple of fields. First, we're going to say entity. And let's see, entity does not have a primary key. Let's get that done. ID, long ID. Okay. Then we're going to say string first name, string last name. I think we should be good there. So now ID needs a generated value. Okay. And I think here we're just going to say column. There we go. That's it. Column and column. And because it's an entity, we're going to need some getters. We're going to need some setters. And I believe we're done with our entity. So now we're going to create a boundary that uses that entity. We're going to create a new package. And it's going to be called boundary. And we're going to say user controller. Okay, this is going to be a request scoped user controller. And then we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and say list of user entity. Let's see, import that. Say all, right? Like that. So here we're going to need an entity manager. So here, persistent context, entity manager, fantastic. And it's going to say here transactional. Okay, so return entity manager dot. Let's see here. How do I do find all? Oh, just like that. Thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna have to say this user entity.class. That should do it. Okay. Beautiful. How do we test this? Let's rename this. Get just all users. Okay, here we go. How do we test this? Let's go to our test class. Star IT. Sure, we could do it we could do it here again. We're going to delete the sanity check, which we don't need to do. So I'm going to add test. Let's see here, void database. Now AI is going off the rails. So first we're going to say inject user controller. So now we have a controller method right in the test. So we say assert that user controller is not null. I don't know if we don't care about that. Is empty. Hmm. 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 Not sure AI is doing me any favors here. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Um, assert that the match. Is there anything here useful? Not really. Is empty. No, nothing for the empty. Oh, well, duh. Here we go. All users is not public. Let's make that public. Okay. Sorry about that. Live coding. That's what you get. Okay. So assert that it's empty. Now let's run the tests. Uh, check style is being passed, but that's okay. We'll do that. We'll satisfy the check style because it knows what it's doing. I don't know if you noticed that, but we have automatically generated a meta model. Okay. So what happened here? It's doing something. It's failing, but it's doing something. Let's see. Undeclared throwable exception. Uh, database exception. Let's find out what the error is. Error code 0. Oh, did it not create the database? Oh, I think what we need to do is persistence XML. No, not here. Wrong persistence XML. It's uh, where's my persistence XML? Is it under here? Here it goes. Here we go. So what this needs to do is we're going to do drop and create for schema generated action. All right, let's see if that works. It did. We have an empty database, and that is tested. Well, let's see if we can do something useful here. So after it's empty, we're going to go ahead and add a row. Okay, so we're going to have this transactional again. There we go. Add user. Good. Oh, that looks ugly. Let's fix it. We're going to say builder right? And then we're going to say all args constructor and no args constructor. No args constructor. All right, beautiful. So let's fix the ugliness. User entity dot builder dot, there we go. Okay, var user equals blah. All right, so that is good. So we are here to be, we're going to create the user. All right, let's go back to the test. So after it's being empty, we're going to go ahead and add a user. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's see if that second test fails. Okay, it is expected 0, but it 1. So I believe that this is correct. So now when we do the correct, what? Okay, this is all good. We're going to do the correct assertion. Our tests have passed. Okay, so let's see if we can do a John Doe user here. Let's do another assertion here. Okay. Why does this yellow? Get first, it likes get first, so let's go ahead and do that. Why not, right? Let's see if this test passes. And it does. So let's make this test fail by just adding a 2 instead of a 1. See if the test fails, this is expected. And it does. As you could see, it expected John Doe, but it was Doe 2. So again, trivial to do database tests, right? Right here, Jakarta EE. All you have to do is just write code as you ordinarily would, and it's just works. There's no infrastructures, there's no boilerplate code, there's nothing to do. Just write code, write tests, and it'll just work. Thanks to Jakarta EE, Arquillian, and the FlowLogix Starter that puts it all together. Thank you again for your attention. Thanks for your questions. If you have any more questions, you can ask in the comments in the video or find me at LPrimac, LPRIMAK on all the socials. Once again, thank you very much.